How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Catterson here. It's Brooklyn Nine-Nine time for the penultimate time on this channel. Next week we'll be concluding things with Brooklyn Nine-Nine. As these are episodes 7 to 8 of season 8. I am gonna get sad next week. I don't want that. I loved the show, and it will be a shame to see it come to an end. But everything ends, and everything begins again, etc., etc. But yeah, it was really, really great stuff though last time, especially in terms of the focus on Jake and certain lines that he was crossing. Of course, I am considering that to be foreshadowing to Jake potentially, especially when it comes to Mac. I am tying that to potentially foreshadowing to Jake quitting by the end of things, so he can focus on Mac and leave the life that, well, we've been following him for during these past 8 seasons. Yeah, he could leave that behind. So we'll just have to wait and see what does happen though. But yeah, some really great stuff, of course. Examples of us seeing Doug Judy for potentially the last time, because I don't expect him to show up in these these 4 episodes for like I don't know, maybe he'll show up for like 5 seconds or whatever, but I'm not counting on it. I think given the ending of episode 5, yeah, that's probably the be all end all for Doug Judy. But yeah, I mean, there are still a few things that I am really curious to see if we're gonna, delve into before we do conclude the, book of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I guess. But yeah, why don't we get into the first of these 2 episodes? It's episode number 7 of season 8 for Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Let's go.
Extra long hug.
Oh my God! How? Oh. Oh my God, that is terrifying. I mean, for Brooklyn Nine-Nine cold opens, that's pretty dark, isn't it? Especially with the way they just froze as well, like haunting.
And Lacey keep trying to trick me into falling down the stairs on TikTok. Terry can't sprain another ankle.
Well, oh no, they've joined the TikTok trend.
I'm so bored, Terry. I've been suspended for 87 days. I mean, Matt gets dropped off at daycare.
Guy. People suck, everyone cheats, and love is an illusion. Nancy Myers is a fool, and Holt should start dating.
What?
You heard me. It's the only way you're gonna beat Kevin.
I mean,
I'm thinking about it.
Checkmate, I guess.
But I've decided. I'm in.
Here it is!
Happy. They're affectionate and smart. They know how to open doors. Plus, you can milk them.
But should you?
Happy drinks nutrient milk, and he was fit as a fiddle. Anyway, you got to see the house. I can't wait to show you the rug I was born on.
Is it
sure it's been
right
clean
though?
Since
No.
Then.
Dating site.
Oh, this looks good. PhDs only.
Actually, in this context, PhD stands for pretty huge.
Oh my.
I had a feeling.
I can only assume that MDs only stands for medium.
Rosa could in a Nancy Myers movie.
So you still love Nancy Myers?
I will never turn my back on Nancy Myers.
Okay.
Like me with Doctor Who, never turn you back.
Number Kevin begin.
I'm out.
No, we don't have to call it that.
Okay, then I think I'll finish up by saying
Oh,
Happy
Amy.
Boyle was the best hugger.
We have ourselves here is a good old-fashioned murder.
What the hell
Man
was
who you all
that?
love dearly. I shouldn't have done the Knives Out accent.
That was Knives Out!
A man's been poisoned, his will is missing, and there's only one person who
That
stands
was
to
not
profit.
Daniel Craig!
Lyndon Boyles.
There's no way he did
Are
it.
you serious? Anyone can fake cry. You just have to think of something sad. Like that episode of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when Leonardo was in a coma.
And that works?
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Now, come on, let's go poke some holes in Lyndon's story.
When they were in Pappy's study, we heard raised voices, and then Lyndon said, "Good night," walked out of the room and closed the door behind him.
That's all he said. Good night. Gentlemen, I just
Game's
solved
afoot.
this case.
Sir, if you want to get a date off of these sites, you're gonna.
Oh, as an epic chess move.
Like Vladimirov's Thunderbolt of 1987.
Yes,
Close the door,
Thunderbolt.
dears. I'm removing my collar stays.
Why am I back here?
Damn.
Like I told you, it was.
You were furious you wouldn't be inheriting the farm.
I don't even want the farm. I've always been more of a city boy. I live in Poughkeepsie.
Well, I guess that settles it.
Was he supposed to be Chris
You
Evans?
didn't say I love you.
Excuse me?
When you left.
Out to the shed. I went to get the grandmother.
Guy was hurt.
Grandmother
Oh
dough?
no.
Here it is. The original Boyle family sourdough starter. It's still good, but the lid on the jar has been stuck
We had
for
this
over 100
debacle,
years. There's
didn't
an
we,
old
with
family
Gina?
legend that it can only be opened by
The one true Boyle. I wanted to show my dad that I didn't, but I didn't kill my father. Why am I being singled out?
Why not take a hair from every Boyle so Cousin Lyndon doesn't feel that way?
Sure, great idea. I'll go first.
I mean, it's more work for the lab, but it's fine with me. Are you
Yeah,
okay with that, Lyndon?
you're really putting the works on the line.
Wow.
Oh,
Nose
God.
hair. Didn't see that
Okay.
coming. But it's definitely long.
Oh, thank you. Born in San Diego. Yikes. An adult named Todd?
Oy.
So this is what online dating is like?
It's
I
how.
didn't realize.
Realize
It's
how good
how.
you have it with Kevin?
No, how it hasn't changed. You still have to pick someone based on looks and hope for a connection later. Oh, Lord help me. I'm going for it.
Jesus.
Dang.
No, dang.
DNA results, everyone in the Boyle family is related except one.
Linda?
No, Charles. Charles Boyle isn't a Boyle.
What? Nah.
That DNA
What?
test has to be wrong. Yes.
Okay, good, me too. Now all we have to do is prove that Cousin Lyndon is the murderer before Charles asks about the DNA results.
Hi, guys.
Oh, God. Where did you
man.
come from?
Where'd you come from?
I slinked up. You know how good Boyles are at slinking? It's because
Well,
of our
about
fleshy
that.
toe pad.
Actual date.
It is, but this works too. I mean, did you see the dude he matched with? He calls himself a doctor, but he's actually a
Are
chiropractor.
we sure Holt
Oh.
doesn't respect chiropractors?
What the fuck? What the?
There's Todd. Oh no, Rosa. Todd's not the fool. We're the fools.
Yeah. I mean, this was expected. You set him up.
I'm on it.
Makes Boyles stress sweat.
Wait, he's leaving the property.
Can you stay with him?
Yeah, I think so. I just have to get
Oh,
around
Terry.
the burning. Ah!
Tear Bear?
What the
I'm
fuck?
sorry, I was following Lyndon
Oh,
and I crawled
no!
into that thing. Suckle from your own tainted teat.
Not as bad as it feels to hear you say suckle.
So you were never really going home with Todd?
Actually think I would have relations with him?
I really thought we had something.
Wake up,
Oh,
Todd. I'm
Todd.
out of your league. You thought you could meddle in my
It was rodent in nature, and that's that.
Oh my God. I'm not a Boyle.
Oh, no.
Okay, I love you too, Dad.
My life's
Did you guys
alive.
change clothes?
Yeah, Charles. It's tomorrow now. You've been on the
A
phone.
long history of cousin-on-cousin jealousy. Sam couldn't stand that you were chosen to give the eulogy. Think about it. It was Sam who made sure we knew the will was missing.
Can't find Pappy's will.
Then Sam again, who suggested you all get your DNA tested.
Why not take a hair from every Boyle?
And finally, Sam, who made sure we know. Very.
Not at all.
Wait, what? Charles, we solved the case. He confessed.
Doesn't matter.
Hurts
I'm not a
feelings.
Boyle.
And
I'm
that.
just a normal person. Normal from snout to anus.
Oh, God.
People don't run to each other in the rain.
What Kevin does. Oh, we're gonna have a real romantic moment, aren't we? Oh, my heart.
I'll do anything to keep you. I'll compromise on everything. The work, the...
Holy shit!
I love you.
I love you.
Okay,
I'm
packed.
happy.
Let's go
Dads
home.
are back together.
Charles,
Let's go.
I'm sorry. I feel like this was all my fault.
Why? Did you inseminate my mother?
Ew, no.
What?
Say ew. She's my...
He's the one true Boyle.
Oh my God! What is that stench? That's horrible!
Not to a Boyle.
Oh, God. It's cutting through the smell of the corpse.
Oh, God. Jesus. So yeah. Interesting. See, I'm not sure how people would feel about the fact that there's this revelation that Charles is not a Boyle, all that shit. Well, he's the one true Boyle. So yeah. And it was just so bizarre about the fact that one of the rats essentially killed Pappy. So yeah, really weird. So, but hey ho. I did like the whole Knives Out thing we were gunning for though, because you gotta love Knives Out, and I know I only watched that 2 months ago again and again and again, but I need to. The movies were just great. It was just great. So yeah, I'm just happy about the whole fact that Holt and Kevin are back together. We had that kissing in the rain. It was brilliant. I don't care if it's cheesy or whatever. Yeah, I like cheesy at times, and you know that's one of those times. So, yeah. So yeah, it was very, very interesting. You know, stuff in regards to the whole, like I said, the whole Boyles situation. Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, I do get it in regards to the whole parallels with Nicolaj as well, and there is that kind of idea where, you know, I wish there was that moment where, you know what, I'm still a Boyle, and all of that, like Nicolaj is, I guess, a Boyle at the end of the day. Yeah, he's not his biological kid, but he's still a Boyle at the end of the day. So, yeah. So yeah, but it was just very, very interesting stuff though. Like as I said, in regards to the whole revelation and all that jazz. So yeah, because as I said, I feel like, especially since we're like 4 episodes away now, 3, there's this huge revelation that maybe could have worked a lot better like a season ago. I don't know, but I do feel like this might like especially with the fact that there was this panic from Charles about, well, it doesn't matter, I'm not a Boyle. You know, it could have been left. It could have been like, I don't know. They could have developed on that, should I say? Like from, you know, well, last season onwards, really. So, like I said, I feel like there's that moment where he could have come to that idea that, well, it doesn't matter. I'm still a Boyle at the end of the day. I'm the one true Boyle, though. So, I guess. But again, he could have came to that realization considering Nicolaj, right? So. That's how I would have, you know, gone about things, because, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, it was, like I said, a very, very interesting direction they went towards. But, yeah, like I said, the whole situation where it came to, I guess, not just visiting the, like, Boyles, I guess, once more, but also certain concepts like the dough. I think Gina destroyed the mother dough. That was the grandmother dough, wasn't it? Because I know Gina destroyed, like, kind of jeopardized one of the doughs, and the one that Charles opened, that is the mother dough, the mother. Like, you know, that's the big moolah. That is the big one. So, yeah, but. Yeah, I mean, it was just very, very, you know, interesting as well to have this whole incident, I guess you could call it, when it comes to Sam. I think he was called. Yeah, like when it came to the idea of cousin on cousin jealousy, and the fact that he couldn't stand the fact that, when he was pushing for the DNA results and all of that, he couldn't stand the fact that Boyle was going to give that eulogy. So. Yeah, he was really pushing for those DNA tests, so. But yeah, like I said, it was just really great. Like the whole interrogation thing, like the early part of the Knives Out references were just great. Like Jake's attempt was an attempt of Daniel, because that was supposed to be Daniel Craig, I'm sure of it, but you wouldn't be able to tell if he didn't, you know, say shit, right? Like, oh, that was Knives Out. Really? Because I was, yeah. He has a sophisticated accent. I don't know. I tried that. I don't think that was much better. But you if you watched the Knives Out movies, if you watched Knives Out and Glass Onion, you'll know. So what Jake did was not that. So yeah, but yeah, it was, like I said, it was a very interesting turn of events with the whole Boyle situation. So I don't know if they're going to play on that for the last 3 episodes or whatever, like, because obviously I guess there's only so much you can do without milking it, I guess. So, but like I said, I mean, I would have, like, I found it very interesting they dropped that bombshell very late on. So, although that's just my 2 cents about it. But there was the whole Holt situation. Again, we love the dads being there. I loved the whole kissing in the rain situation. I loved everyone. Yeah. You had Scully being an ally, which was just really, really amazing. But I mean, he was all of us, wasn't he? Because we wanted Kevin and Holt back together, and here we are. So yeah, but yeah, there was this whole plan with Rosa about trying to encourage, you know, the idea of Holt running back to Kevin at some point once he realizes how. Kevin's the only one he really wants. You know, you try to move on and all of that, but deep down you'll want Kevin, so yeah. But yeah, I mean, with the whole idea of Holt approaching, you know, dating apps and all of that, I'm just reminded back to when he got into social media and all of that. So I don't know. I wish they kind of would have. I mean, they kind of did in terms of the whole PhD joke and all of that. But no, like I said, I'm just reminded about how Twitter thought he was a bot and all of that, and him going on dating sites, and there was this whole dang situation. To be fair, that is a bit confusing. Like swipe left, swipe right. How do I get the hot Todd back? And you know, yeah. Dating apps, I do not miss them whatsoever. So, yeah, it was just hell before I met my partner. So, no, it was though. I mean, either people would ghost me and my heart would break because I thought, okay, well, I'm very optimistic about this chance, or it was just, you know, tiring. Yeah, I don't miss them whatsoever. So thankfully the plan worked in terms of Holt and Kevin being able to go back to each other's arms, and there we go. So happy days. Holt and Kevin are back. We love to see it. My heart's happy. So yeah. So episode number 8. Let's get this show on the road. So with that said, let is go. Cool. I think it's there, isn't it? Yeah, okay.
We didn't know how long gay marriage would be legal, so we had a somewhat rushed ceremony.
Oh, do you, Kevin?
Yes.
And do you?
Yes, we do. We're married. Kevin has always regretted it, so we're having a vow renewal ceremony.
Yeah!
This time we're pulling out all the stops. It will be a...
Red plates.
Don't be absurd. We're not crazy. No, the big surprise is I'm retiring from the NYPD.
Wait, what?
What?
Why did you lead with the salad forks?
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Well, we can definitely feel the finale upon us, folks.
Time you spent $1,000 on a Patrick Ewing Top Shot.
That wasn't a lie. I just didn't tell her. But she's gonna be happy about it because that
People,
Top Shot
she's
is
gonna
currently
find out.
Oh no! I will keep your secret for $992.
Deal.
Great. Let's lie to my wife.
Yeah, she's gonna find out.
There you are. Why are you hiding?
Oh, I was just looking at pornography. I felt an urgent need to watch some men taking a bath.
What?
You are the worst
Okay, fine.
liar.
You caught me. I was checking my email.
And that's worse than watching porn?
Much worse. You can't know I'm working on our special day, but I just received an email from my contact at One Police Plaza about our...
Stupid numbers think they're so great. I'd love to see numbers give you a baby.
I'm going to check those ComStat numbers right now. I'm just going to click on this video link entitled Handyman Fixes Squeaky Door Customer.
Oh my God.
What? This isn't
Why
correct.
are you
Somebody
saying
changed
that
it since
out
last
loud?
night.
Wait.
Oh.
I bet O'Sullivan hacked into the system.
How you gonna get past
He
him?
won't be home. We're gonna lure him out using his one weakness.
Rare Billy Joe memorabilia.
Of course.
That's nice, dear.
O'Sullivan will meet with an ex-roadie named Geronimo Rodriguez, who will actually be
Geronimo.
an undercover Terry and making sure he doesn't know Holt's working.
And who will be on cheddar duty?
I mean, can't we just distract him with a bone?
Bone! Bone!
No. No.
Cheddar's not some street rat. This is never gonna work.
Yes, it will. Just give me 90 minutes, and I promise I will get you back in time for your vows.
Fine, but if there are any...
Yes. Wish I could say I was surprised.
Told you it was a great cover.
Not for me! Okay, we want to get past O'Sullivan's ma. We need
To make a fake finger that will fool 99% of biometric scanners. Pretty sweet, right?
I gotta say, I thought Holt retiring would fresh your mood, but it hasn't.
Wait, Holt's retiring?
You knew that. He said he would tell you when you handed in your report proposal, and you handed it in, and he will be here in 3. You gotta hide!
You broke her! You broke
I'm just gonna pick you
Amy!
up and carry you like furniture, okay?
Oh my god, the way she's just like
Look alive.
flat
Kevin's
there,
number
like
6.
Builds and builds, and it just needs a little release.
You don't have to make that sound, but if I were you, I definitely would.
Holt's
one
got
will be talking
this.
about release or making the sound of a rodent in labor.
It was a sensuous moan, but fair enough.
We just have to get the
No, it
laptop so I
wasn't.
can get back to Cat.
Pressure just builds and builds. Sometimes
Last
he
resort.
just needs a little release.
Well, we wouldn't want that. You can go down to the basement now, Mitch.
Yeah, sounds good. Have fun.
Early draft of the lyrics to We Didn't Start the Fire.
Eisenhower, backseat.
Oh, nice.
Side salad, mixed greens. Might add
So I guess while he was writing the song, he must have accidentally included his lunch order.
Not discreet enough.
Okay, look, I don't know what kind of freaky stuff you guys are into, but I want no part of it. Let's just try to stay calm. I think you're making a big mistake here.
No, I'm not. He called me Ms. O'Sullivan. That was my name 3 marriages ago. I'm Carol Shaughnessy.
Damn.
If he's calling
Food, and he wanted to eat it. He's a dog, not a supervillain.
I don't know. He's really staring you down right now.
Oh yeah? Yeah. Watch this.
Oh my god.
Sucker.
You need to move on!
Are you talking to me?
Shit.
Yeah, I'm talking to you. You need to move on.
Captain Holt?
It's not
Oh
healthy
my-
to have your entire identity wrapped up in another person.
I know, but Raymond Holt taught me everything.
And look what it's doing to you.
Wow.
But you know the name of my son, right?
The little guy has his mother's eyes. Rough night with the little guy?
Wow.
Hello there, the little guy.
How did I
The
never
little
see
guy.
that? Am I a bad detective?
We don't have time to go into that.
It would have been much faster to just say, no, you're
Oh, hi, Kevin. We found Cheddar.
Oh, no.
My God. Raymond is on a case.
Wow. Oh no.
Sick son of a bitch.
Hey, the doggo has no regrets, and we can't blame Cheddar.
What would you do?
I'm not sure.
Oh shit.
But I know that when things are hard, I talk them through with Amy. And just being with her, looking
Foreshadowing.
into her eyes, everything that seemed so complicated becomes simple.
Van then heard yelling.
There's been a misunderstanding, officer.
You are under arrest, punk.
You Jags are so screwed.
Kevin's nailing this.
Kevin, I'm sorry. I will
Can't
never.
have anything else in your life. It just means prioritizing me over stupid little stuff.
Like returning lost mittens to dumb kids.
No, that actually sounds quite rewarding. Really? This reform program is not a little thing. It could fundamentally change the police. I just wish
This
you
is
had
gonna push
told
him
me,
forward.
so I could have helped from the start.
Tax code 301.7701-18 from my memory so that I will have room to remember this moment forever.
I'm not. Oh my heart.
As long as you two both shall live.
I do.
And Kevin.
Yes, we're still married. We really have to go.
Oh, the parallels.
Of resistance to change. Nevertheless, it's our duty to try, because if we don't, then we are truly lost. Which is why I will not be retiring. A well-deserved promotion to chief, if you're interested.
Wait, what? I'm gonna be a chief?
Terry, you might want to step aside, because there's a dork dance a-coming.
Chief!
share
Holy
a marital
shit! Who's gonna pick up Mac on the odd days, and who's gonna bathe him on the even days, and who's gonna do the cooking, and who's gonna figure out...
We'll figure all that stuff out.
How can you be so sure?
I just know.
I think I know. Oh no. Remember my talk in the last episode? Both times, actually. Because I'm just fearing. Well, I say fearing. It's not something to fear, but you just know. You just feel it in your heart. But what if this wasn't Holt's last case, obviously, but Jake's? The way that he ended the episode, I just know. And the whole talk with Holt retiring and all that shit. It's a double swap. You know when he was talking about how, you know, he is with Amy and, you know, yeah, there's essentially that persevered, like talking to her and all that shit. There is a swapsies coming because Holt has adopted that from Jake. Jake's gonna adopt the whole retirement talk, so he can look after Mac and all of that. He's gonna adopt that from Holt. So, and you know, with Amy worrying about how that's gonna go down, yeah. Jake just knows. He just knows because deep down it's something that you know feels a bit. Wow, it's happening, right? For Jake, but yeah, and I'm not gonna be ready when Jake, you know, drops the bomb. That he is leaving, so yeah. It does seem more. I mean, I made my thoughts in the last episode in regards to. I think they're setting things up for Jake to leave. I think this episode was, you know, essentially confirming things. In terms of, well, not confirming things obviously, but with the whole with the talk of Holt retiring and, like I said, Jake adopting that really from him. I think that's kind of, yeah. Yeah, so. Oh. Yeah. I'm not gonna be ready though. Oh, I've got 2 episodes left. Next time we do this. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh. Here we go again. You know, you get so used to a show that you've been spending a long time with, and now you're at the end. So, yeah. So yeah, this was a really, really great episode, though. Yeah. It was just really, really amazing to see, I guess, Jake and Holt's last, because that's it though, it's going to be their last case together. Because the idea was Holt was going to retire, but he is not going to retire. So, but Jake, yeah, obviously. And I loved how Kevin said, you know, we had Holt. I low-key had a feeling that Kevin would be against Holt fully retiring, because obviously there was this whole idea of making more time and all of that. But, you know, Kevin's not selfish, and like I feel like he would feel like he's being selfish by this revelation that Holt is giving up his career. He just wants Holt. Kevin just wants Holt to, you know, mitigate some of the stupid little stuff. And I'm glad that he, you know, did say that. You know, the whole reform thing is very, very essential. There's that like little push forward, really. So. Whew. And it was just really, really incredible stuff, like to see the whole, like, you know, wedding thing take. I loved the parallel though, because we had the whole rushed thing from the, you know, the first time Holt and Kevin got married, and then Kevin was like, yes, we've got to hurry up. But there was a lot of emotions as well flowing from him as well. So, yeah. But, yeah. It's really, really amazing to see how this episode came about in terms of Holt and that fixation on, I guess determining on leaving the Force and all that, because he didn't want. You could even before Kevin convinced him, Holt was saying, this little gig that we were on to Jake, it was so fun, and it's made me doubt about leaving, but he's also wanting to prioritize Kevin. So Kevin was the decision making, the decision maker in regards to allowing Holt to feel not guilty about still being a part of the Force, because he didn't want to, but he also wanted to. He also didn't mind sacrificing. But again, Kevin's not Kevin would just feel like he would be selfish if Holt was going to retire for that. He didn't want that, so yeah. So. And that's it, though. Kevin, Holt wanted to make a decision that would benefit the pair of them, even if that would mean a sacrifice for Holt. But Kevin would not want Holt to sacrifice anything. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was, yeah. It was really, really great stuff, and I do feel like this is really setting things up really, really neatly for Jake to depart. So, no, I really thought he was going to say by the end. I really thought he was going to say by the end of things when Amy was like fretting about how we were able to do this and do that. I thought he was going to drop the bombshell there, and that would lead into the final 2 episodes. Because, obviously, we've got to say our goodbyes to characters as well, but I'm assuming that's when he's going to drop. I don't know if they're going to do it at the beginning of the next episode or the ending, but it's definitely getting established next episode if Jake... I just feel like there are just so many signs that it's blatantly obvious now that Jake is... It's just, he hasn't said it yet. But for us, it doesn't need saying. I think we can see that Jake is... I think this suspension has kind of helped as well, because, well, he's had time off, obviously. And he feels like he can do more good. He's done everything he can, really, if anything. So, and he just wants to be there for Mac, like when Amy's fretting about, how able to do this for Mac, all that jazz, especially now that she's chief. So it's just really, really great stuff. So, because it's going to get us emotional. Oh my God. But yeah, this was great. The whole, keeping Kevin distracted thing, obviously... that was going to get uncovered, wasn't it, in terms of Kevin finding out, right? As well as Amy finding out about Holt potentially retiring. Thankfully, I guess it was all for naught at the end of the day. I mean, she did have a moment where she just stopped responding and she just froze completely. I love the fact that Terry, had to carry her out as if she was a mannequin or whatever. But yeah, it was really, really great stuff. I love certain callbacks as well, like Bone. that is one of the funniest jokes ever, so I'm glad that they kind of used that. Yeah, it might have been a little tacked on, but we love it. So I just really thought that this was a great episode in regards to, yeah, also, you know, with Kevin, he said like everyone who's not family has gone home. So, you know, the fact that he considered, like, he really stepped into Holt's world and considered the 9-9 family, which is true. It's lovely. It is. You love to see it. So, oh man. But yeah, it was a really, really amazing episode. So, yeah. I also noticed as well with the last episode that I guess we did jump into... I forgot to mention it. But essentially, we had a little bit of a time skip, a 3-month time skip, because I was wondering, with Jake's suspension being in place, are we going to do a bit of a time skip? Considering he's on quite a bit of a long time, on a bit of a long suspension, essentially half a year. And it just made you, and that also reinforced my idea on, like, as well as how Jake was in episodes 5 and 6, it reinforced my idea, okay, they're really going to be pushing the idea that Jake's going to leave. Because, like I said, it's a long time, unless they did, you know, time jumps, which I guess they did. But again, for Brooklyn Nine-Nine, it's not uncommon. We've had, when Amy and Jake were trying to have a kid, we had you know, time skips during the episode, didn't we? Because it was like, okay, this month, and then next month, and then so I guess it's not uncommon, but I was wondering how they were going to navigate that. Just thought I'd brought that up because I forgot to mention it in, you know, regards to my thoughts in the last episode. So yeah, but I really thought that this was you know, great stuff in regards to in regards to this episode. Definitely sets things up for the finale. So yeah, I'm wondering, are we gonna do... I mean, we've got 2 episodes left. We haven't done a heist this season yet, unless they're saving that for the finale, because the heists are like a real gem when it comes to Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's something that I'm sure, I, you know, can't speak for everyone, but I feel like when it comes to Brooklyn Nine-Nine, it's something you always look forward to, right? So, and we haven't had... I know it's a bit of a shorter season, but like I said, it's like a gem. It's like having the Daleks in Doctor Who, I guess. Even on an abridged series, you gotta include that. I mean, that's a bit more of a technicality because there's discussions about, well, they have to include the Daleks and all of that. But you get the idea, like, even on an abridged season, Daleks are gonna appear in Doctor Who. It's, you know, like here with, you know, 10 episodes. You gotta have a heist, right? So I'm wondering if they're going to save that for the final 2, one of the final 2 episodes, because we haven't had it. We've had we've had Doug Judy show up, so which is another, I guess, staple for Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He always shows up every season. It's like with the heists. So Jimmy Jabs, they've only appeared twice, but the heists are like a seasonal thing, and yeah, it's like, come on, even for 10 episodes, get them in. But yeah, I'm not going to be a wreck. I feel like I'm going to be an emotional wreck next time I do Brooklyn Nine-Nine, because we've got 2 episodes left, and of course, when we're ending on an even number, I will be doing the 2 episodes. So next time we do this, it'll be the final time I react to Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And now I'm hurt. So with that said, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!